Borita. Ah, hello. Look, we're in a new place today. We're in Hope's room today. We've thrown Hope out for a bit. And then hopefully Sam can leave all his lights and everything ready so it's not quite such a big job every day. And I've got a friend today, look. Pepper likes to be next to me, so be a good girl. No noise. No biting your feet. Okay? Yeah, thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so let's do days of the week. Should we do the clicking one? Okay, we go. We've had Monday and Tuesday this week, so listen to what comes next. So we started with Sunday for this one, you remember? There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 Were you listening? So it was Sunday starting, wasn't it? Yeah, Sunday. We've had Monday. We've had Tuesday. So that means today is Wednesday. Wednesday today. Now, I don't need to look. The window's over there, but I don't really need to look outside today because I know what the weather's like again. Mine Boroglau. Heather, my Boroglau. Ac mein Gymylog. Let's do Should My Tywydd. Barod? I'll be listening. Should my tywydd heddiw mae'n bwrwglaw ac mae'n bwrwglaw ac mae'n gymylog heddiw. Good job, you do it right, isn't it? Okay. Yesterday we thought more about words that start with an A or an A sound. So a bit more today, and we're going to get the big book out today. Get our jolly phonics book. I've got Hope's bed to put all my things on now, so I've got loads of room. Okay, so first we did last week. This week it's time for A, and that little letter squiggle there says A or A. Let me find the page and I'll turn it around and show you. Okay, quite a big book. So let's have the little story first. Once upon a time there was a family, a mummy and a daddy, a brother and a sister, and they went out into the countryside to have a picnic. So they find a nice place on the grass and they spread out their cloth and then they got out their picnic. And they had some sandwiches made with jam and some apples and some cakes and some fizzy drinks. That's a very sugary picnic. Lots of sugar in those foods. And do you know somebody else who likes sugar? Ants like sugar. So the ants came crawling along and started to climb on all the people and all the food because they wanted to eat the sugar. Can you see them? They're running up the little girl's arm. And the little girl said, hang on, see if I can do this. Here's the ants, and here's her arm. Ah, 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 when the ants were running up her arm. Ah, ah, ah. Can you say the ah sound while you do that? Ah, 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 ants on my arm. Oh no, that's not very nice, is it? This word says ants, and it starts with an ah. So this letter is what we need when we want to write A. Let me show you the others. Hang on, move it over a bit. So the capital one for A is very different to the normal one. We only use this one really when we're writing somebody's name or we're starting our writing, starting a sentence. We'd use a capital A. But this is the one we're going to learn today, and this is the joined up one with a joiner on it for when you start joining your letters. But this is the one we're going to learn today. Let me switch over now. So here it is. And it's harder to write this one than it's quite a lot harder. We've got to really make sure we're starting in the right place, going the right way, and doing it all the right way to the end. Okay, so magic pencil, magic pen. Got my magic pen today, take the lid off. Okay, so this letter starts up at the top. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go right around. We're going to stick out a big fat belly on this letter. So we're going to stick it out and go right the way around. Keep your pencil on all the way up to the top. Keep your pencil on, or your pen. Go back down and then a little flick. And then you can take your pen off. Okay, I didn't take my pen off till I got to the end. Watch again. All the way round, down, and a flick. And that's how we write ah, ah, ah. Okay. Now, today, just like last week, I don't start writing with pens and pencils today, except the magic one. I'll just put my top back on. I want you to find a different way, like you did last week. I don't know if it was flour or rice or soap suds or whatever it was. I want you to find a way today that you can do your letter A in a big way. And if it's not right, you can rub it straight out and try it again, okay? Because when you're practicing, you need to be able to have a go first without worrying if it's right or not, okay? So that's what I'd like you to do today. Now, before I send you off to do that, I'm going to just, with my pen, we're just going to look at some ways that you mustn't do this, okay? Because if you do this straight away wrong, it'll be really hard to get it right again. So, I might sneeze. Oh, bless me. Okay. So the right way with your magic pen in whatever you're using, or when you're using a pen and pencil, is to start here, come round, back up, down, and a flick. And that's a good one. So I'm going to give that a tick. That one was good. Okay. We do this on the whiteboard, don't we? And we find out ways that we mustn't do it. Now look carefully and see if you can see what I do wrong this time. I'm going to do it wrong. You ready? Did you see? Something was very wrong. What was it? Well done if you said, I took my pen off. I did a circle, took my pen off, and then added on a stick. Lots of children do that, and it's not right. You mustn't. When you start to do joining up writing, you mustn't be taking your pen off. And also, what might happen is it might look very strange. So we're not going to do that. That one's wrong. Oh, yes, wrong, Pepper, that's right. Okay, have a look at this one. See if you can tell what I do wrong this time. Did anybody see? Got to be looking carefully. I started down at the bottom. Pepper, shush. She's sad, I did it wrong. And that meant I had to go all the way around 2 times. So I've got a funny little bit here. It's not the right shape. Not good. No. Shh. Oh. You're going to have to go out if you're going to be noisy. She's funny. I'm going to ignore her and see if it stops. Otherwise, we'll have to send her out. Okay, one more. And then I'll do a right one again. Okay. Watching carefully. Ooh, this is quite hard. What's wrong with that one? It's facing the wrong way, isn't it? When I started off, I went the wrong way. That's why it's really important to go the right way. No, rubbish. Right, one more. I'll do a really big one here. Ready? This is going to be a good one. Okay, start at the side. Push it out all the way round. Keep your pen on. Back down and a flick. Mums and dads, making sure they're doing it exactly like that, okay? Don't get them into bad habits that I've got to break later. Okay, so not pens and pencils. Be pens and pencils tomorrow for you. Fingers or something else that you can draw with. Paints, you could do big ones with your paints. That would be fabulous. Something just to practice. Okay, you read the book. Shh. Okay, now then, job number 2. Oh, I need my number strip. Sam, ga I number strip os gwelwch yn dda. Diolch. Still practicing. Okay, so number strips that we've been making. I got Hope to finish mine. I hope you can see the pattern. So remember I did orange, blue, orange, blue, orange, blue, orange, blue, kept that going all the way to the end. What? Are you going now, yeah? Don't knock Sam's camera. I think we'll shut you out tomorrow. She's having a stretch now. Are you going to lie there? Okay, fair enough. Okay, so hope he's kept that colour pattern going all the way up to number 20. Now, what we're going to do today is make a number pattern, because today we're just going to count the numbers that are in our first colour that we chose. So mine's orange. I'm not sure what yours will be. You can do this later and pick the ones that is your colour. But we're only going to count the numbers on the first colour you chose, so my orange colour. Okay, it's really hard because you're going to want to say the other numbers, but you've got to concentrate and read the numbers that are there. Okay, so you're saying the right ones. Let's have a try. Ready? Should we go up to 10 first? Let's fold that out of the way. I'll try doing up to 10 first. Okay, so are you ready? So we're going to go 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Did you manage it? Did you manage to miss out the numbers in the other colour, in your second colour? It's quite hard. I'm going to do it a little bit faster this time. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Let's make it harder. Let's do it all the way up to 20. Ooh. So only in your first colour. Okay, miss out the ones in between. Here we go. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. And we made a number pattern. Those are called even numbers, but you don't need to know that. We're just counting in a number pattern that only uses some of the numbers. Okay, now you can have a practice of that, and then tomorrow, guess what? We'll have a go at only counting in the numbers in your second colour, so my blue ones. Okay, but just your first colour today, have a go and see how quickly you can do that. Okay, as long as you're getting it right, that's fine. Okay, so that was job number 2. Now I have got another job for you. I know 3 jobs, it's quite a lot, but you're going to love this one. Oh, I read you a story yesterday. Sam, got a story? Os gwelwch yn dda. Haha, diolch Sam. Do you remember what the story was called? Jack, not our Jack, not Jack Parsons, another Jack. Jack and the beanstalk. Remember, beanstalk's a plant that grows from a little bean. Now, I'm not going to read it again today. I will be reading it again for you. But I just want to remind you of somebody who was in this story. And I bet it's the person who you remember. It's not Jack. It's somebody who's quite fierce and a bit mean. Do you remember? It was the giant. Do you remember the giant? He was very fierce, wasn't he? Huge, great man. Stamping and shouting, fee, fi, fo, fum, I want my breakfast. Now, I want you to make a picture of a giant. It doesn't have to be the same as this giant, but it does need to be a big, fierce man. Okay, now I don't want you to draw this picture. Oh, no. We're going to have a lot more fun than that. So, well, let me tell you now, when we're in nursery, what we do is we go into the garden and we make big pictures on the floor with big pieces of wood and things that we've got out there, but we can't do that because we're not in nursery. So, what I want you to do is to make a massive, huge collage of a giant. And a collage is a picture where you stick on and collect different things that you can find to make a picture, but we're not going to stick these on. We're going to make a picture on the floor, and it's going to be huge. I want you to make it a big, giant size. Now, this morning, I gave the job of making a giant collage to Sam, Grace, and Hope. And I said, let's see if you can do it, because we're going to ask the children to do it. So if you find some things from all around the house and make a big giant picture on the floor, of course you don't need to stick them down, you just put them down. And this is what they made. Have a look. It was quite hard to take a photograph of it because you had to get very high. Sam was standing on the arm of the settee to take a photograph at one point. So I won't tell you exactly what they use, because you don't have to use the same things. You can use whatever you find in your house. But I know they used some pillows, and they used some things from the kitchen. They did use some boots, if you can see big boots. They used stuff from all around the house, to be honest. Towels, all sorts of things. And I think it's fabulous. He's supposed to look fierce. Do you think his face looks fierce? You can see his nasty teeth there. And he's got some very strange blue hair. Okay, so that was their big giant collage. And I'd like you to have a go as well. So you can, as long as you ask mum or dad or your grown up if you can use things, all right? Don't just get them out, for goodness sake, before you ask, but ask them what you can use, and lay them out. Make sure you think about what he needs. He's going to need a head. That's a good starting place. Underneath his head, he's going to need a body. So when you've got the head and your body, then you can think about the other things he's going to need to move around and hold things, and what he's going to need on his face. But don't make him a smiley nice giant. Oh no, no, no. I want him to be fierce and horrible and scare me. So I want you to send everybody a photograph of your giant when you've done it. We'll see if we can scare them. Okay? Not really. Just want to see how clever you are. So that's your other job for today, and I'm really, really looking forward to seeing all those. So that's about it for today. Finished. I hope you're having a nice time. I know it's raining today, but you can still get your coat on and go out and have a nice walk, isn't it? And I'll see you again tomorrow. Okay? Bye.